Hello students and parents. This is Mrs. Porter and this tutorial is to show you how to connect to your teachers with Google Meet. It's very important that we follow a specific set of guidelines for using Google Meet and that we don't try to use any other platforms, and that has to do with some laws that we are under as a school corporation. So please make sure you are following these guidelines very specifically. So the first thing I want to show you is how to get to Google Meet, and there's multiple ways to do that. First, you can sign in to meet.google.com, so meet.google.com. When you go here, you should have a button up here that says sign in, and when you click that, you can sign in with your school Google account. Now, it's super important that you use your school account. We cannot allow you to connect using a personal account. And if you use a personal account and a school account on the same device, sometimes it can get tricky in between those two. So you got to really make sure that you're signing in with your school account. So let me sign in here. And okay, so once you're signed in, it should show that you're signed in there at the top. And then we're going to enter a meeting code in just a minute. But before I do that, let me show you other ways that you can sign in. If you're on your school Gmail, let me get signed into that here. When you are signed into your school email account, right up here at the top in this thing I like to call the waffle, you should also have a button for Google Meet. And if you go by this way, you have already signed into your Google account, so it's going to assure that you're signed in correctly. You can also get there through, you're going to this anyway to get to your lessons, so if you sign into Clever, down here at the bottom where it says more apps, you'll see Google Meet, and your teachers may be adding that to their teacher pages as well. So any of those routes will get you to this page, and this is where you can put in your meeting code. So you'll click on use a meeting code, you'll enter whatever code your teacher has given you, and you'll click continue. And if you have signed in properly with your school account, then it should let you in immediately. You shouldn't have to wait for approval. If it is telling you that you're waiting to be approved, that's a sign that you're trying to sign in with the wrong account, so you'll want to double check that. And just as a reminder, your school Google account is your school email address, which is your last name and first initial or first two initials in some cases, and then at swparke.k12.in.us. You'll need to enter that whole thing. Your password is your student ID number. Those are things that you use every day at school to sign in, so we hope that you know that information. If for some reason that you do not, you will need to email your teacher, or you can email me and I can look up that information and send it to you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to your teachers, your first line of communication, but don't hesitate to reach out to me if you're having technical difficulties. Thank you and good luck.